Welcome back to my channel. This is Gamer Dom, and yeah, there's a new tank destroyer line coming, the Chinese tank destroyers. Now, I have been playing them on the test server, and on the whole, I've really enjoyed them. And so when they come out, I plan to work my way down the line as quickly as I possibly can. So I thought, well, what can I do in preparation for that? And I thought, well, let's get a new crew going. Now, obviously, there's no Chinese tank destroyers yet, premium tank destroyers. So I thought, well, screw it. I've got a crew I put a crew in my one of my other premium tanks, my other Chinese premium tanks, and I thought, well, I haven't played the WZ111 for a while. This is the Tier 8 preferential matchmaking Chinese heavy tank. It was originally one of these ones that you could win, a bit like the T25 Pilot. There's a T25 Pilot. You could win it by doing a certain amount of damage and kills over a period of time, and you won a token, and then when you won the token, enough tokens, you got the tank for free, or you could buy some of the tokens or all the tokens or whatever you want. So that was how the WZ was originally sold, and then they made it available, I think, generally to the shop at various times, so it's not quite as rare as it once was, but you still don't see it that often. And when I got it, I loved it, immediately loved it. It's another IS-3 clone, and I thought, well, so anyway, long story short, I decided I'd put a new crew into it and train up a crew that eventually I aim to put into my first of the TDs when I come through. So 4-man crews, same as the TDs, and thought, give it a go. And you know what? They've been doing rather well. This obviously like this WZ. So there's a couple of two of the first 3 games I played in this tank, after having not played it for ages. So anyway, we are enough fluff. We're on swamp. I've pushed up with the mediums because we got a lot of heavies, and I wasn't going to get caught up with all the heavy stuff. I thought, right, let's go and push through. I know I want to get in the face of the enemy because I haven't got Sixth Sense. It's a brand new crew, so I'm going to just bulldoze. These guys on the corner are faffing around. There is only 2 enemy tanks there, so I'm just going for it. I think, screw it, I'm going. First shot straight into the turret, the T-44. Having more problems with my own team, keep trying to get in my way. So we're going to take down that guy because he's the closest target. I did take a shot there from the KR, also the pilot's trying to get me. I'm just trying to keep this guy occupied. He's down. There we go. Bulldoze. Very little chance of penning the pilot's turret from that range, but, or from any range actually. The pilot's turret is pretty good. The rest of it's pretty shocking. But we're going to push on this Victoria. Bounce the first shell because he's made of paper armor, and that's always going to happen, of course. We'll keep going. We're not going to let us put us off. Bounce his shot in return. The armor on this is actually pretty good. Nice shot into him. 340. Are you really going to face hug me? The only trouble is he broke my gun, so I'm going to repair that. I'm aiming straight down onto his lower plate, or his upper plate. He can't pen me, and he's got a T-44 behind him. He's obviously trying to aim for my commander's hatch, but no joy there because I was wiggling away. I got ammo racked, which is frustrating because I just used my repair kit on the gun. So reload time's down to 21 seconds, but we've pushed our way through. We're almost in their cap. I'm trying to take down, there's 2 more here. There's that pilot there, and there's the T-44 still around. Who can I finally loaded? These guys just don't seem to want to push, so I'm having to be their conscience. Okay, pilot's down. Great, thank you very much. It takes me 21 seconds to reload a shell, and I just missed that shot on the Patriot because you bumped into me, T-44. Thank you so much. Never mind, it may well have missed anyway. So we're 7-1 up, but the enemy heavies have all continued round. We've basically wiped out everything else. Just a medium left. So, which is pretty good result. So we could cap, but what's the fun of that, huh? Where's the glory in capping? Especially when you should win this now. You should do. No shot in the meal. It's too far up, so we're just going to get our man pants on again and go for it. I think that's the only way to do. We've now got repair. We can now repair our ammo rack. There we go. So our aim time's now halved. It's 10.55 seconds. Aim time? Our reload time, sorry. So we're just going to bulldoze again. Here we go. This is Chinese bulldozers. There's a Liberté out there. Can't quite get a shot on him. He probably spotted me because I don't have any sixth sense, so I have no idea, but I'm not going to worry about little things like that. Oh, hello, Liberté. There's the side of you. That's weak there. Thank you very much. Spank you very much. 429 hit. And we're just rolling them up now. Low takes a pot at me, but armor on this thing's actually pretty good. Pretty good indeed. I was trying to get the back shot on the Emil, but I'll just take the easier shot. Lower plate of the Love. 1 hit point. You've got to be kidding me. Get into a... thought I was in a side scraping mode there, but yeah. Love's taken down. Oh, look, there's a... come on, I3. A little bit further back, please. I can help you with that extra hit points, but no. Not to be. But, you know, bulldoze away. So I pushed really hard there, intentionally. I thought, right, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to not allow their attack to develop, and I'm just going to try and overwhelm what was there. We had plenty of tanks, and if they followed me, we would win that flank, and that's what happened. Used my armour against the enemy's mediums, and it worked. First class, we got a Hand of God. What's that for? Receiving damage from at least 4 different enemy vehicles. Bruiser. Duelist, fire for effect, shell proof, and of course steel wall. Came top of the team, 2009 damage, 3 kills, 1129 base XP. Fired 12 shots, hit with 9, penned with 8 for that 2000 damage. We took 11 shots ourselves, bouncing 7 of them for 1700 blocked. And we made nearly 80,000 credits after costs, 60,000. Didn't fire any premium or anything, no need to. And it was a ×3, and with our bonus we got 5,251 to get that crew going. And if I remember rightly, that got them all to around, well, high 48s, in some cases 50. So good start with the crew. But I wasn't finished there. So having really enjoyed that previous WZ game, the next day I thought, well, let's continue to take advantage of the ×3 that was going on for the weekend before Gamescom, and I took it out again. This time we're on mines. It's a tier 8 game, all tier 8s, a nice matchmaking. As I say, this gets preferential, so you generally get pretty reasonable matchmaking. Now I can't say this is my finest game in terms of angling and shooting, but boy was it exciting to play, and that's why I'm trying to show this to you, and hopefully you get some of the feel of that. So I'm going to push up the hill. We've got loads of heavies again. It's a very heavy intensive game. I was going to go where that Love has gone, but then I thought, I'll go side scrape on this rock. And I thought, you know what, none of their tanks appear to have pushed the hill, so it would be rude not to take it, wouldn't it? Plus I've got a Chrysler and a 110 following me up, so I think you're right, let's give it a shot. There's a bit of a dip here. Oh, okay, Chrysler, if you're going to go there, that'll take their attention. He's obviously read the book about them being OP. I take one shot there, which is frustrating because it breaks my gun. There is no artillery. Now that allows me to do what I'm going to do here. So I've lost my gun, which is frustrating as hell. Like all Chinese tanks, the gun depression on this thing is not fantastic, and that shot missed mainly because of the broken gun, I am sure. I'm going to take another shot there from the Super Pershing, but just managed to pull back just before he got the pen in, so he just tracked me instead. Trying to get a shot onto the... I tracked the IS-3, but I was trying to get a shot onto the sort of damaging shot and tracking shot in one. The good thing here is I'm lighting most of those guys up, so there's not an awful lot surprising going to happen here. However, it is quite tough to... Oh, another missed shot. Well, I hit the shot, but failed to pen him. There's a lot of enemy tanks back there. Chrysler and the IS-3. Here comes Here comes our friend in the Super Pershing. Oh. Oh, I'm there. Bit of a glitch, sorry. Yeah. You can see our guys sitting behind me there. They're providing no support. Cries of side scraping. The IS-3's kind of helping, I think. But they are definitely keeping them honest. Somehow that Victoria managed to pen me when I was that well angled. I don't get that at all with that last shot. I blew his tracks off and he penned me when I was more angled than he was. Oh well, what can you do? So I've only done 390 damage, but I've got I've tied these guys down nicely here. And he's penned me through the turret. What the hell? I'm obviously showing more than I'm expecting to. And then I hit the IS-3 in the side and nothing. And it was about now I'm thinking, well, this game is just going to be an utter disaster. I can't do anything. I'm down to 311 health. I fired I don't know how many shells and not managed to pen anything. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 enemy tanks on the other side of that rock, who seem to be able to pen me with, you know, well, not exactly regularity, often enough to be friggin' annoying. So I'm starting to get some spotting damage here, or assistance damage. And I don't want to push around yet, because I have only got 311 health, but this IS-3 has decided time to go. So I'm not going to let him get all the glory. Let's get our own back on the Victoria. Nice shell into him, 400 damage. He's going to die. Side scrape a bit if I can. Is that IS-3 going to come back? He is. And I still can't pen that bastard. Oh, jeez. Excuse my French. And he gets away before I can get another shot off. Damnation. IS, nice. Thought he should have tracked him there, but maybe he repaired super quick. Come on, IS, you know you want to. Okay, you didn't want to. So the IS-3 is thinking about side scraping against me. But his buddy in the Lurv screws that up by moving too far around and blocking him. And I managed to put a nice shot under the Lurv. Meanwhile, the IS-3 is taken out by the Lorraine behind him. And there goes the Lurv. There goes the Lurv. And that is, we've just about, oh hello, nice shot, Super Pershing, snapshot, bang. See all those, that's what I was doing wrong, obviously, all those perfectly aimed shots I was doing earlier that all missed. I should have just done some snapshots like I just did on him, because clearly that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Oh hello, back of a Lurv there. Oh, that's definitely the back of a Lurv. Come on, reload, reload, reload. Could have risked the shot there, but probably sure would have got there before he was killed. It's still fairly tight. It's 10. Oh, oof. Wow, that was lucky. That Lorraine nearly got TK'd. I wasn't expecting to run straight across the front of the target. I-6. Oh, hello. There's the Victoria. Another one of those. Bye-bye. I thought I'd take the gun out of the game. It's now 11 plays 7. Here comes. I got the I-6's attention. He bounces on me because I'm hull down king. Didn't waste the shot there. That was probably a good decision. Can't get the gun down though. He wasted his shot, and I went for the flat element there of the I-6, but didn't. Wow, I should have used the WZ again. That's just that's just spooky. 2 really fun games in the WZ with a brand new crew. Okay, I missed a load of shots there that I should have got, and I got myself angled a bit badly at times, but whoa, that was fun. I really enjoyed that. That's what heavy tank play is all about in my mind. Lots of bouncy shots, lots of heavy hits and so forth. So good. First class, fire for effect, bruiser and Confederate. Finished off the team, 2,742 damage, 1 kill, 1227 base XP. Fired 16 shots, hit with 14, penned with 8 for that 2,700 damage. Took 8 shots myself, 4 of which penned, 4 of which didn't, bouncing 1,000. And 800 assistance damage. Nearly 100,000 credits after costs 76,000. And 3,866 experience with the ×2. So, whoosh, whoosh. So much fun. Did enjoy that. So, enjoyed the games. If you did, give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. In the meantime, enjoy your games, have fun, and I'm off to try and get this crew up to 100% with the first skill, or maybe even the second skill by the time the Chinese TDs arrive. This is Gamadon, signing out. Sayonara. That's not Chinese, is it? Oh well.